Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I think what LeBron James said in that video was right. We don't need him to set the tone. What we need is to have him come and play for the basketball team here, the New York Knicks. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the first Bloomberg Global Business Forum. And I want to begin by thanking all of you for taking the time to be here today. This really is an extraordinary group of business and government leaders, and I would like to thank our partners who helped bring this all together, who are listed on the slide that you're going to see behind me. We conceived this forum last spring as a way to fuel collaboration between business and government, and there's no better week to do that than this one. The UN General Assembly brings the world together to address the most pressing issues of the day. But in today's world, doing that effectively requires leadership not only from government leaders, but also from business leaders. Because the truth is, the more the global economy permeates our lives, and the more that technology can be deployed to solve problems, the more the private sector can be a force for growth and stability, peace and prosperity. But for that to happen, business leaders need a seat at the table, and this is the table. The ties that bind nations together are more deeply connected to trade and investment than ever before, but the main channels of international dialogue were designed around governments. And the more that we allow business leaders into that dialogue, the more progress we can make on the big issues that we face. Just think about it. Creating good jobs, building modern infrastructure, stopping terrorism, fighting climate change, improving public health, expanding access to the internet, all of them require expertise, technology, and resources that governments alone cannot supply. Having run a big city and a company, I've seen what public-private partnerships can make possible. But too often, governments and businesses don't talk to each other, and that means both are missing opportunities that each would benefit from. This forum aims to fix that. And it's especially important when isolationism is rearing its head in different corners of the world, including here in the United States. When international relations are frayed by politics, business can help to mend and strengthen them through trade and investment and through public-private partnerships that tackle issues even the most powerful governments cannot solve by themselves. We have an outstanding program for you today, and we could not have asked for a better and more influential group of participants. And just let me give you a sense of the room. The companies represented here today would combined be the fourth largest economy in the world, just behind Japan. We're also joined by more than 40 heads of state from around the world. So there is an incredible amount of partnership in this room and power. And by forming relationships and partnerships, you can multiply that power many times over. We've already seen how successful that model can be. In recent years, we've hosted a U.S.-African business forum that helped spur tens of billions in new investment in both continents. And it demonstrated the power of dialogue between businesses and government leaders. Today's convening builds on that success. And it also builds on the legacy of the Clinton Global Initiative annual meeting, which gave rise to new ideas and initiatives that continue to improve millions of lives. But this gathering represents a new frontier. And that's true because people in this room and because of the people in the state and the world outside it. On one hand, the world seems more volatile and unpredictable than ever before. On the other, never has humanity been more connected, more prosperous, or more empowered by technology. Today, all of you have the chance to help shape that course of the future, and I'm very optimistic about what we can accomplish. So again, I wanted to thank you all for coming.